ladies and gentlemen, we are back for some more One Piece. Last time we watched episodes 346 to 350, and today we'll be watching episodes 351 to 355. Now, in the last episode, as usual, we got a lot of info. A nice little recap for you guys. Episode 346, we found out Zoro has a zombie now. The crew, aka Luffy, Robin, and Frankie, got into a little battle royale against a whole bunch of the general zombies. And within that group, we heard the famous line, Nitoryu, aka One Sword Style. This dude is like the zombie that they chose for Zoro is absolute disrespect. Absolutely. Cannot believe they gave this... basically made him look like a ballerina. It's I don't even know what kind of zombie that is. Like, who was he in past life? But we heard that. We heard the good old 36-pound cannon, and Luffy was like, "Wait, is that Zoro? I remember that move. Is that Zoro, bro? Is that Zoro? Is that my homie?" But no, it was the zombie version. And within the group of episodes, we found out how this zombie creation process actually goes down, but we'll be getting into that in a bit. Episode 347, we saw some weird blast with Absalom, which is what I was questioning. What exactly is that? Is it a devil fruit? Is it just a ability? Because those aren't exactly foreign to the One Piece universe. There are unexplained abilities that people can just sort of do, and it's not really explained by devil fruits or anything like that. So maybe it's that. I wouldn't go so far as to not expect that, especially with how weird this island is, or rather boat, I should say. Giant boat. But other than that, we got the inclusion of Brook at the end of episode 347. Just fell out the sky. We find out why he falls out the sky eventually, but Brook falls into the battle in episode 347. In episode 348, we learn how smooth Brook and my boy with his sword play is incredible, and I had no idea his cane was his sword. That was so dope to see. But he was able to kill that spider monkey thing through a process called purification, where you remove the zombie's soul, aka their shadow, in order to kill them. So we find out after that Brook was there 5 years ago. He caused a whole ruckus within Thriller Bark, and that's why they're so afraid of him, because he knows the weak point of the zombies. So, which we do find out later was salt. Salt is the thing that purifies the zombies, removes the shadow or the soul. The way they're able to get that shadow, however, is because of Gecko Moria, the 6th warlord we're introduced to, I believe, because we have... I keep having to run through them. Mihawk, Jinbei... Mihawk, Jinbei, Crocodile, Doflamingo, Kuma, and now Gecko Moria. So yeah, he's the 6th warlord we're introduced to. 5th warlord on the lineup since Crocodile was removed. But his devil fruit is the Kage no Mi, aka the Shadow fruit. With this fruit, not really explained too in depth, but we do know that he's able to tear shadows off of people and implant them into these marionettes, aka puppets, aka zombies. So that's how this whole zombie army is being created. Pretty unique explanation, I would have to say. Not something I would expect, obviously. So it just goes with Oda's whole crazy way of thinking. Like, these explanations for how things are created is just way out of left field. Like nothing you really think about, or nothing you really think to see. But it is the One Piece world, so weird shit is in every corner. So nothing really surprises me at this point when it comes to out of this world explanations. Not really important. We learned the name of the little chipmunks that was carrying Nami, Usopp, and Chopper in the coffin were the Risky Brothers. And we learned Negative Hollow. I think it's the move that Perona used when Luffy was trying to squirm away from Gecko Moria, and I guess that's what the move is called. She actually controls the ghosts, which is... I guess that makes sense for the way they came back to her earlier when she was in her room. The ghost ability, of course, causing extreme depression, aka Foxy syndrome, on anyone that the ghost passed through. Pretty interesting ability. You know, demoralizing the opponent is definitely the first step in defeating them, especially for someone like the Straw Hats, because you know their determination and that's their driving force. So if you just take that away from them, they're pretty easy to beat, to be honest. Um, which is a pretty ingenious tactic for an enemy, especially in this show, because you know that it's always been clear as day, something that they all that this series always drills into you, just like it's really just their motivation and their heart that gets them through half these battles. Without that, they would have lost a long time ago. But you take that away, Perona's quite a threat, to be honest, if she's able to take that away from them. Episode 350, you get a name drop. God, I'm gonna, you know me and names, right? I'm such an idiot with names. It looks simple. Kaidou. Is it Kaido? Kaido? I'm gonna say Kaido. Kaido. What was it that he said again? He beat Moria or something like that. Like he beat Moria, and Moria had to leave the New World because of that. Like he was in the New World, and Kaido messed him up or some shit. So, Gecko Moria is a salty boy, which is probably why Salt messes up his ability. He's so damn salty out here because of this dude Kaido. And then we get introduced to Oz, which is this number 900 zombie. I was corrected in the Discord that his name is actually Oz. It's strange how many of the names that these fansubs get mixed up with. I don't know where they get the other names from, and then people are like, no, it's actually this. I'm like, then why didn't they just say that? Mistranslations, all that I know, but you know, Discord homies always out there to help me out, but it'd be nice to just have the correct names right here. I did check out the official subs, and they do say Oz. So I went ahead and changed that, but I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the fan subs because that's the ones that are always recommended to me. But yeah, just like with Perona, they keep saying Polona on here. It's supposed to be Perona. Just like way back when they were saying Alabasta, they're saying Arabasta. Like I don't know, it's topsy turvy. Switch it up a little bit, but other than that, that's basically everything that went down in the last group of episodes. If you guys would like to watch full reaction, link is always in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into it. Episode 351. Let's go. It's gone, but I mean, they haven't said that you can't do that, have they? Is it only if it's consumed by the zombies? And if it's consumed, what is actually being consumed? Aren't they hollow? Like, is it just gonna drop down? I don't know. Again, don't think logically about it, right? It's just let it happen. But yeah, that's basically it for this one. Let's get into episode 352. Let's go. He keeps fighting again and again, so he's got the determination factor. You know, you can't be a straw hat without determination. Top of that, they're about to give him a sad ass backstory, so I'm all for it.